Books were supposed to be safe. Then the government came for them. In The People's Library, Veronica G. Henry delivers a fiercely moving, urgently relevant speculative thriller that proves in the fight for truth, the most dangerous weapon isn't a gun. It's a novel. Set in a near-future America fractured by censorship, surveillance, and state-controlled narratives, this is the story of what happens when knowledge is declared illegal, and ordinary people decide to become librarians of revolution. After a series of harmony laws outlaw books deemed emotionally disruptive or historically destabilizing, public libraries are dismantled, private collections raided, and readers branded as dissidents. But in the ruins of Central Park, a place once symbolic of unity, something rises from the ashes: the People's Library. A hidden sanctuary built from salvaged shelves, solar-powered e-ink readers, and thousands of smuggled paperbacks passed hand-to-hand like contraband. It's run not by scholars or rebels, but by everyday citizens: a retired teacher, a subway musician, a grieving mother, and a former bookstore clerk who remembers when stories were free. Among them is Nia Johnson, a quiet archivist who once worked for the National Digital Archive before refusing to delete the works of banned authors. Now branded a fugitive, she's drawn into the underground network when her younger brother vanishes after being caught with a copy of Beloved in his backpack. As she dives deeper into the world of literary resistance, Nia discovers that the People's Library is more than a stash of old books. It's a living, breathing act of defiance. Each chapter read aloud under candlelight, each child taught to spell forbidden words, each poem whispered in the dark is a strike against oppression. But the authorities are closing in. Armed compliance officers sweep neighborhoods, AI scanners scan social feeds for quotes from Orwell or Atwood, and a new algorithm codenamed Clean Page is learning to detect not just possession, but memory of banned texts. Henry writes with poetic fire and unshakable empathy, crafting a narrative that's both terrifyingly plausible and profoundly hopeful. This isn't dystopia for spectacle, it's a warning wrapped in a love letter to readers everywhere. From secret readings in abandoned subway tunnels to coded messages hidden in nursery rhymes, the People's Library celebrates the radical power of stories to awaken conscience, spark courage, and unite the voiceless. The tension builds like a slow-burning fuse, culminating in a heart-wrenching showdown where the fate of a single book could ignite a national uprising. And the audiobook? It's electric. Narrated with warmth, urgency, and quiet strength, it brings every whispered line, every clandestine beating, every defiant page turn to life. You'll hear the rustle of paper like a revolutionary anthem, feel the weight of silence before someone dares to speak a quote from To Kill a Mockingbird, realize bone deep that literacy is liberation. If you've ever cried at a paragraph, stayed up all night reading, or believed a book changed your life, the People's Library will own your soul. This is Fahrenheit 451 for the digital age, with more heart, more diversity, and more hope in every sentence. Press play, listen loud, and remember, they can burn every copy, but they can't unread what you've already lived.